a sprawling homeless encampment has taken over roughly a dozen blocks of New York City's Manhattan's West Side. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani says that the city is on it. It wants to focus on connecting with New Yorkers there with some shelter rather than moving people. I have no idea what he's talking about. Who wants this? Because get them off the street. They weren't there before he was elected. It wasn't a giant outdoor homeless encampment, and it is dangerous.
I'll let you jump in with LA.
Yeah.
I walked by there yesterday as promised because it's on my way home, and I was shocked. There was a couch, there's a ladder, there. What else did I see, you guys? A suitcase,
a nice furniture
a whole dolly,
dolly
all the way now up to 47. So it's now 34 to 4. So it's 13 blocks now. The only grace I can give the city and these people is I think cops are there every night trying to clean it up, and then they're there the next day. I noticed it up towards me on 57, 58th Street under the bridge. Yesterday, 4 tents. Today, they were gone. But I think this afternoon, they'll be back. So I agree with you. You have to connect people with shelter by, like, you're going to a home or you're going to a mentally ill institution or you're going somewhere, not just shuffling people around. But if you're in a city where it's incompetent and you have told the cops that they don't have to enforce the rules, Jillian, we're starting to look like LA. I called my mom and I said, I feel like this is starting to look like Skid Row.
I was just about to say, this one I can handle. The AI one I got to pass off, but here's what's happening. The reason he wants to connect them with shelters is because when you put housing first, all of these NGOs grab up the city's tax dollars. That's where the $24 billion just went to in California. Poof, and the problem got worse. And Newsom has vetoed a bill to let people audit what happened to that money. And then it's all under the pretense of providing dignity. But there is nothing dignified about what is happening in those encampments. Women are being trafficked. There are there's literally people overdosing from fentanyl, and even more disturbing and less known is that dogs are being kidnapped from people, and homeless people are testing their drugs on the dogs. I'm not exaggerating. It's oh my gosh, it's dystopian and it's awful. These people need treatment for either mental illness or drug addiction. Housing first does not work. It is a money grab. We know it for a fact, and California is the perfect test case.
People who are severely mentally ill or dual diagnosis, drug and alcohol addicted and severely mentally ill, will not stay in homeless shelters. And Mamdani has already has already begun spending. The budget went up $10 billion from last year. He has new agencies, a special education expansion of $67 million, an Office of Community Safety built around non-law enforcement response when he has refused or canceled plans to hire up to 5,000 more police officers. So again, the money grab, we're going to build out these agencies that actually just leave these people on the street and create the problem worse.
I found it interesting in the Post article about this that they reported that sources were saying Mamdani was actually freaking out about this behind closed doors because it's not a good look for the taxpayers. But you know what? They're saying sources said it, but let's follow that through because there's been such a massive exodus of wealth here, and he can't pay for everything that he wants to do without people being able to pay taxes. And I think he's starting to finally realize the math isn't adding up. But of course, publicly, he's not showing that at all. Actually, he's like shrugging it off and basically telling people to go shove it if you don't like it. The big problem here is crime, safety with respect to needles, disease, everything else. The businesses in the area are reportedly saying that they have to deal with crazies all the time. People are scared. You've got people that are paying good rent in those areas to live, and they have to deal with this every day on their sidewalk. And later in the Post article, Bill Bratton, the NYPD, former NYPD commissioner, talks about the squeegee guys back in the day before Rudy cleaned everything up and what New York was like. And I can personally tell you, when I walk around on the street and I see the mentally ill around, it is scary. It is hard to cope. You're constantly watching and wondering if somebody is going to dart at you or do something to you. And you live here. You spend all this money to live here. You pay all this money in taxes. Everything you go to touch to buy is more expensive than it is anywhere else. And you ask yourself why, when it's, you know, literally spiking your adrenaline just to be able to walk outside. And that, if he is freaking out, that's what he's worried about, that anybody sane who's still paying taxes here is going to finally get fed up and say, enough. You want the city? You want to turn it into a socialist, communist experiment? Here, it's yours. Take it. I'm out of here.
You know what? You know who else might turn on him because they can't stomach this is the rich, elite, liberal white kids who voted for him in this city. Like they like Mamdani Instagram style. They like all the pizzazz and all that. But when they walk by a dumpster full of bags of needles, sex toys, cigarette butts, and empty food containers, and that's spilling over into their life here, then I think they even start to ask questions. I think he's freaking out about those people.
He could be.
Because they're on paper socialists, but I don't think they do with socialism. Exactly. They haven't seen it in their reality, and he's afraid they're going to get the message when they see all this junk.
No chance.
You don't think that they're okay with it?
We've done this. They are okay with it because they're
I think
empathetic.
I agree.
And they're good people.
These are the East Village
I have
brunch
seen
people.
it.
They're not even-
I have lived it, and he's not freaked out at all. And he's
agree.
going to give all that money to the NGOs that funded his campaign.
And they believe
telling you.
on the deep left, correct me if I'm wrong, why he's not worried about the white liberal who now has to see it in their own backyard. These people have a right to live wherever they want.
Yeah.
They don't need to go to a home.
Nope.
They have a bodily autonomy. If they want to poop and sit on the street in this 12th Avenue, Brian, they have every right to do that.
Did this.
My body, my choice.
Nithya
And
Raman's
that's
going to
what they
become the mayor of Los Angeles. She is the Mamdani equivalent. Spencer Pratt, night. We just did this in LA.
And when they go to stab somebody, I hope they stab that person and not me, because I'm not interested in seeing people living on the street in their poop and hypodermic needles all over the
If
place.
you try to defend yourself,
Right.
or defend somebody
They'll
else,
get in trouble.
they'll put you
In
on
jail.
trial.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coming up, a new wellness craze is sweeping the country while millions of Americans are health maxing.